Happy Saturday, welcome to another Sabbath day faith talk, and today we're talking all about drawing closer to the Most High and like 3 ways that I've identified is the best way to get that ball rolling. So as always, I have the Bible verse to support this. It is Exodus chapter 3 verse 14. And God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. To provide a bit of context, Moses said to God, how do I let the Israelites know who you are? And God basically was like, I am. That's who I am. That's basically revealing his name. So when I was reflecting upon this verse, I realized the power of the affirmations that start with I am. I am powerful. I am a queen. I am a king. I am intelligent. I am loved. There is so much power behind the I am affirmations, and I genuinely believe it's a way for us to really connect with the Holy Spirit, connect with the Most High, when we really affirm who we are on a daily basis. It helps build our confidence, build our self-esteem, and just builds our relationship with the Most High. So the second one I'm going to go into is fasting frequently. So when I say fasting, it could be fasting from food, social media, anything that kind of like separates you from, building your relationship with the Most High, or is a form of distraction. So fasting can be over a period of days or a period of hours. So when I was first starting that fasting, I would fast from maybe like 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. and I'll fast over 1 to 3 days, or some days 10 days. It's really about what you're trying to achieve within those days, whether you're trying to break off addictions or trying to hear the Most High voice more clearly. You decide, and sometimes you might have to repeat the process on a monthly basis. So fasting really is an opportunity to kind of like disconnect from the world and focus on what's going on internally and what's going on in regards to your relationship with the Most High. So it's a really time for peace and silence. The third and final one is, and this is the most hardest one I found on my journey of building my relationship with the Creator, is learning to hear God's voice. Because when you think about it, you have your own internal voice speaking to you, you have God's voice, you have the voice of others, and then you could have the voice of lower entities, or Satan as people like to call it. So all those different voices sometimes you're hearing, you need to get to the point where you're solely hearing your voice and God's voice only. Yes, your friends and family can speak life into you, but sometimes they are the triggers of speaking insecurities into you, especially when you were younger in your formative years. If you heard, oh, you were stupid, you're not good enough, all of those little things, they will really manifest into your adulthood. So you've got to really kind of like cancel out those voices and put a stop to it. So you can literally, when you're in silence, you're hearing only your voice or the voice of the Most High. The second thing is when you're hearing the voice of the lower entities or Satan, as they would like to call it. This is when you're literally hearing like suicidal thoughts, or you're hearing thoughts of harming other people or harming yourself. That is a voice that you really need to silence, and you really need to literally remember who you are and cancel out that voice, so you can slowly literally trickle off hearing those voices to the point where you're only hearing God's voice. And when I say to you, when you're hearing God's voice, it's just so kind, loving, peaceful. It is just full of peace. And that's the only way I can describe it to you. So when you're really hearing the Most High voice speaking to you, it's in a space of peace. That's why they always say to people, sit silently, meditate, just sit in a space of peace, so you can really truly hear the Most High's voice. So I hope that helps somebody today.